Good morning, and take 3 of this video, so hopefully we get it right this time. Okay, right off the bat, a couple housekeeping items just to get out of the way with. So the channel hit 1,000 subscribers after the last video. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. I really mean that. I really appreciate it. So, you know, here's to the next 1,000, and hopefully we keep going from there. Again, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, regarding the Yamaha Wolverine RMAX 1000. I've been in contact with my local Yamaha dealer, and he has 0 inventory right now. Like, he doesn't even have ATVs in stock. So he said as soon as he gets one in, I'm going to be allowed to go there and do a video on it. And he said once he gets his demo unit in, I'll be able to take it out for a day and actually give you guys a ride impression video and maybe get some action shots of it, which I think will be pretty cool. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. He's saying end of September it'll come in, so that's roughly when that video should, around there, should drop. Real quick, why I'm not buying an EOTA pass again, and why you shouldn't either. For those of you who don't know, Eastern Ontario Trails Alliance is an overseeing body of a certain number of clubs in Central Ontario. A few years ago, there was one organization called the Ontario Federation of ATV Clubs. There was a bunch of infighting, and boom, the EOTA was born. So now there's 2 governing bodies, and you need 2 different trail passes, and it's just a complete joke. I did not buy an EOTA trail pass this year, under punishment of a trespassing fine. And that's my second trespassing fine in 2 years. To me, the $65 fine, even 2 $65 fines, is cheaper than paying the $150 for a trail pass. The trail pass is supposed to go towards trail maintenance. Very simply put, the trails are not being maintained up to a good standard, in my opinion, so I'm not giving them money anymore. It's a racket, and they feel because they have the police on their side, they do not have to do anything to maintain the trails. And before all you club loyalists chime in the comments, yeah, I know about the bridge they built. Ooh, the snowmobile clubs build bridges all the time that we use. The snowmobile clubs cut trees and clear brush that we use, like the trail, on trails that we use. So don't even come in here and say, oh, you know, you got to support your clubs. I don't have to do dick, because they aren't doing anything for us. It's just a waste of $150. And frankly, until they stop acting like childish little schoolgirls, I'm not going to buy a pass again. Go ahead. If you can catch me, give me the ticket. Is what it is, man. You know, I used to think the idea of a trail pass was a good one. You know, you give your money and they grade the trails and they look after them and all that stuff. Well, that's not happening. And it hasn't been happening. The trails are just getting worse and worse and worse. And no, I'm not talking about the rough rock crawling trails. I'm talking about the rail bed and smooth trails that are supposed to act like a highway for ATVs to get them to the actual trails they want to ride on. They're providing a subpar service, so I'm withholding my money until they start providing a service that is actually worthy of getting paid to do. Or until they have one pass for all of Ontario, because the biggest joke of it is that you can ride in one municipality, and like you can ride in Renfrew County, Ontario, and need 2 trail passes. No. That's a joke. Kiss my ass. How's that sound? And the local clubs, like the EOTA clubs, aren't any better, because all they care about is collecting the trail pass money and then doing nothing with it. I get this year because of COVID and all that stuff. Look, 1 poker run a year that's nothing. Like, what the hell do you expect? You expect us to care about the club? The rides you host are boring as hell. And then you wonder why young guys don't get involved. Baffling. Basically, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. The whole premise of this video is that enough people feel the same way I do, and nobody has a platform to give their opinion on. I have a platform to give my opinion on. I think that a lot of people agree with my opinion. For the American viewers out there, and Mick from Tasmania, I don't know about the clubs in Australia or in the States. I don't know if there are any. I don't know how the politics work. But up here, it's more just a joke than anything else. And it seems to me like there's a bunch of money that is unaccounted for. Let's call it that. And we never see anything because of that. So someone has to say their opinion, and enough people will agree with me. And you know what? If the few people out there who are the club loyalists and they love the EOTA and the EOTA can do no wrong, absolutely feel free to downvote the video. I don't care, because I know enough people agree with me. Oh, and one more thing. Until you start charging the Amish folks, because a little ways north of me, there is an Amish community, and they ride their horse and buggy on the trail, and they let their horses shit on the trail. Just like the people who take their regular horse on the trail, they let their horse shit on the trail. Until you guys start enforcing passes on them and making them clean up the horse shit, I won't take you seriously, because frankly, in this political climate, that's blatant discrimination. You're letting one group get away with something and another group having to follow the rules. That shit don't fly with me. Either everyone has to buy a pass or nobody has to buy a pass. So until you stop acting like grade 10 schoolgirls, you're not getting my money. So I work too hard for it, and you do nothing to justify me paying you that money. So I'd like to know in the comments section below, first of all, if you live in the EOTA OFATV area, let me know what you think of the relationship between the two. Let me know in the comments what you think of my opinion on not buying a pass or buying a pass. Hell, let me know in the comments what the club situation is like where you live in the world. I find it so cool that I'm talking to people from Sierra Nevada and Tasmania and like Australia and people from Northern Ontario. I'm talking to people from all over the world, and it's so cool to me that I'm connecting with like-minded people from all the way around the world. It's amazing. So again, make sure you stay subscribed. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this video with anyone who you think needs to see it, and I'll see you on the next one.